we'll jump straight into our next one, unpopular opinions.
Ooh.
So I asked my guests to give me an unpopular gaming opinion. It can be about anything. There have been some opinions that have broken my heart, but that is the point of the feature. So, Isabella Grace, I ask you, what is your unpopular gaming opinion?
Okay, so this one might upset a lot of my COD players. You know about SBMM, right?
No, what's that?
Okay, so SBMM, for all of you guys who don't know, is called skill-based matchmaking.
Okay, yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah.
As much as I hate it, I think it's necessary. The reason why I say that is because a lot of the streamers and the content creators really believe that COD is exclusive to them,
right,
and is like made for them. But what a lot of people don't factor in is there are a lot of casual gamers. There are a lot of dads who play. There are a lot of kids who play. And it's like, you can't just ask Activision or Infinity Ward or Treyarch or whoever to just cater to your needs.
Right.
Like, I think SBMM is what keeps the casual players, because if there was no SBMM, a lot of casual players would go, because we just be smoking them every single game. And so I always remember, actually, content creators aren't the only people playing. There are actually a lot of people who just play for the sake of playing. Like, sometimes I hear through proxy chat, like, a kid crying to his dad, like,
oh my gosh,
I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Sorry, that's not. I shouldn't laugh, but I'm not gonna lie. If I'm on proxy chat and I see a kid crying, I might double down, low key, bro. Maybe I'm toxic, man.
So I do remember the casual players, and I think, it is kind of necessary, because if I got myself to a skill level, it's only right for me to go against someone on my skill level. As much as I do love playing against bots, I don't want them to ever leave.
Of course, yeah. Like, I do agree with that. I think if you want to retain your, like, just your players in general, you have to be able to cater to everyone, because the percentage of COD players, let's say like yourself, or like very skilled COD players, is a very small percentage. I'd probably go as far to say it's less than 10%. I would say maybe 5%, but the rest of it are casual players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or people who are like, for me, I'm at a point, I don't want a prestige. I don't really care for that. I just want to keep my upgrades on my gun and just do my thing. So I think I agree. I agree with that one. I
have another one.
Yes, please.
Another one is, you might not like this one because you just spoke about it.
Oh, good.
Movement ruined the game.
You think so?
Movement
really? Omnidirectional movement, you think ruined Black Ops 6?
It's just movement in general. Like, I do miss and the reason why a lot of people love the old games is because, not just the nostalgia, but because you just relied on aiming and shooting.
Okay.
Nowadays, it's like, my camera's getting broken, bro.
Yeah, let me dolphin dive and just...
Camera's getting broken. It's annoying me. I'm getting clipped. I hate it so much. It's honestly like, I don't know, man. I do miss the times where we just relied on accuracy.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Do you think the movement in Black Ops 6 has facilitated better... Like, as in, do you feel like it's made it more difficult to aim accurately and shoot, or is it like...
I think...
Go on.
There are times where I would say that my aim matches the other person's, like, movement.
Right.
Like, I could track someone down. But I think it's just... I don't know. COD is just not what I've known and loved. I think that's the thing. I'm just holding on to nostalgia, really and truly. I do like the movement because I can do it.
Yeah.
But it's just sad to see other casual players, they just don't know how to match it. Man, it's so sad.
You got to learn. Hey, as you were saying, you got to play against good people to learn and strategize. I do think, though, I will say, I think it's just, in my opinion anyway, I think it's made the game just feel a bit more fluid. And I think maybe sometimes, I guess maybe where I maybe struggled is I felt a bit rigid in some spaces. But then that's where it's like, yo, you got to be able to, bam, you see someone, boom, aim accurate. And you better hope you get him, otherwise it's long.
Yeah.
But and I've had moments where I'm playing Black Ops 6 and I'm trying to shoot someone and they're just doing a mad thing.
Unnecessary movement for me.
Right.
Actually, let me change my initial comment. I do love the Omni movement. And I do this a lot. It's the YYing.
Right.
It's the like the sliding around, going door to door, like you know, like when you open a door and then you bang the door again.
Yeah.
It's all of that just for the sake of a clip that pisses me off, even though I do it as well. But I think that is just like unnecessary for me. Another thing as well is that it's not necessary to have a game out every year. I think what COD needs to do is that they need to focus on their game, even if they need to release another game in 3 more years or 5 more years. Be like GTA for all I care. Just perfect your game.
Facts.
Get rid of the bugs.
Facts.
Get rid of like the dev errors. Like when I get my loadie, it like lags. Like you lot need to really. There's just issues within the company in itself. Like the developers don't work together. They beef, you know. I read up on it. There was a case that Infinity Ward, or was it Treyarch? I don't know which one's which, but one of them sued the other, and then from there it's just like they haven't really been working together, and so it's only like that. It's detrimental to you guys because now all of us are suffering from it. Like we're so confused with the mechanics. We're so confused with what's going on. Like I would say that this year's COD has had the most bugs in my opinion.
That's interesting.
That's in my opinion.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of people jump ship to Marvel Rivals, and I think another unpopular opinion. I think that people jumped onto Marvel Rivals because a lot of the games that they played forced them to go to Marvel Rivals.
Right.
I personally don't think Marvel Rivals is that good of a game. Personally, that's just me. I'm not saying about you.
Yeah.
But personally, I think that it's almost like a game has like forced you to come off, so you've moved to something else. Or once this game's good, you're coming back.
Right.
That's what I think.
So you thought? So do you know what? Do you know what? Yeah, that's a very interesting take because Overwatch was very bad. Overwatch 2 wasn't doing well. Marvel Rivals came and they've now started to try and fix things. A lot of other games have forced players to move into other. And I think, do you know what it is though? I think that's why competition's a good thing. I think that's why there needs to be another shooter or another game that rivals the main big dog. And everyone's like, hold on. They're actually listening to gamers.
Right.
And the thing is that Marvel Rivals is like a game where they're actually listening to the community and getting shit right. So that's where it's like, hold on. Overwatch 2 ain't really doing a thing like that. We're going to cut to Marvel Rivals. Right. But I do hear that point though. So I appreciate you for those unpopular opinions. Thank you so much.